Is the manual transmission dead in the 2024 Jeep Wrangler? What about the 6-cylinder motor? If you're a fan of either of those, you're going to want to follow along. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, leave a comment below, share some information. Every little bit you interact with our channel definitely helps us. So let's talk about the manual trans and the 6-cylinder motor in the Jeep Wrangler for 2024. If you're looking for information about the 2024 Jeep Wrangler, we've got 2 other videos posted. I'll link them both here above. Check that out if you're interested in trim levels and some of the upgrades that are coming to 2024 Wrangler. Today we're going to do a short video about the manual transmission and the 6-cylinder motor. So let's talk about this chart here. If you're a 6-cylinder motor lover in the Wrangler, the Rubicon is your only option right now. Let's start with Sport. Looking at the screen here, the Sport is available in a 2-liter 4-cylinder automatic and a 3.6-liter 6-cylinder manual. You can no longer get a 6-cylinder automatic Sport. Sport S, which we talked about in a previous video, that you can get in a 4xe. Remember, the 4xe will always come with a 2-liter automatic transmission with the 4xe system. That's just a given. So you can get the Sport S in a 4xe, a 2-liter 4-cylinder automatic, or a 6-cylinder manual. The same for the Willys. Going down to a Sahara, you can no longer get a 6-cylinder Sahara. You can only get the Sahara in the 4xe or a 2-liter 4-cylinder automatic. You can also not get a manual Sahara. High altitude. For whatever reason, the high altitude fans, if you're not a 4xe fan, you're out of luck. You can only get a high altitude in the 4xe platform. The Rubicon and the Rubicon 2TY. We talk about what the 2TY is in a different video, but let's talk about what your options are in the Rubicon and Rubicon 2TY. The 4xe, you can get a 2-liter 4-cylinder automatic, and you can get a 6-cylinder manual or a 6-cylinder automatic. So Rubicon fans, you got the best of all options available for you if you're interested in a Rubicon. So it's interesting. The manual transmission is still widely available among the trim levels, but the 6-cylinder is not. So is Jeep pushing manual transmissions, or are they pushing the 2-liter turbo motor? If I was a betting man, I think they're pushing the 4-cylinder 2-liter turbo motor over the manual transmission, but I could be wrong. What are your thoughts? The V6 with the automatic transmission is only available in one trim level, that being the Rubicon. The 4xEs are now available on multiple trim levels, which is not a surprise knowing that Jeep is pushing their 4xe platform, so they're broadening their horizon of the customers that may be interested in a Sport versus a Rubicon. Previously, you could only get the 4xe on the higher trim levels, so I can understand what they're doing there. Keep in mind, the Grand Cherokee, the Hemi motor disappeared in the Grand Cherokee silently. Jeep didn't really say anything about it. Just one day, if you went to order a V8 in your Grand Cherokee, you couldn't. So while this is April 1st, and this is what information is available as of today, keep in mind this can change at any time. It doesn't necessarily have to be throughout the model year. It could change at any time. It doesn't have to be a different model year. So this could always change. But as of today, this information, and I'll share this graph again that I've created, is accurate. So what are your thoughts? What do you think about not being able to get a 6-cylinder automatic in a Sahara? Or do you prefer a 6-cylinder versus the 4-cylinder? For those of you who have driven only the 6-cylinder, have never driven the 4-cylinder, the 4-cylinder turbo's got some punch to it. It's certainly not a slouch. It's no slower than a 6-cylinder. If anything, it may have some extra pep to it. The turbo's a little bit different. If you have never driven a turbocharged motor, you kind of wait a little bit for that turbo lag. But overall, I don't think it's a bad motor choice. You know, they're increasing fuel efficiency with it. So what are your thoughts of 6-cylinder versus the 4-cylinder turbo? Maybe they'll put that Hurricane motor, which we're seeing in the Grand Wagoneer. Maybe that'll end up into the Wrangler. That would be awesome. Being the Hurricane motor is a kind of a derivative off of the old 4-liter straight 6 motor that we all loved, you know, in the TJ. So what are your thoughts? I think we're going to learn a lot on April 5th. Jeep will be doing a live presentation from the New York Auto Show. So I think we'll start seeing pictures of what these changes are that we've talked in other videos. I think we'll start getting some clarity on what some of these changes are and what some of these packages are that are still kind of fuzzy. It's kind of weird. You can go in today and order a Wrangler, and you can have one ordered right now, but we don't know pricing and we don't know a lot of these specific packages. So I don't know. Let us know what your thoughts are. But that's the skinny on the 2024 Jeep Wrangler motor and transmission combinations. Kind of interesting to see how they're laying out. As always, greatly appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe and tag your Jeep friends. And guys, we'll see you on the road, and we'll see you at the next video.